Hey you, welcome. It's Be the Prophet here. I'm ready to guide you through a law of attraction reading. I appreciate each and every being joining this meeting. Follow me now in this infinite moment for a message for the collective and individuals. Set an intention for this reading. You already know what you want the reading to clarify. You attracted this reading. I'm cooperating with you, and it's mutually beneficial. As I'm pulling the cards, use your intuition as well. Let us know any additional connections you made in the comments below the video, and the collected will benefit from the collective intuition. This is a body, mind, and spirit message addressing the basic human needs for self-actualization, also aligned with the 7 chakras. Let's start with why Spirit has called this meeting. We have a number of cards on the table already, and they are in pairs. When I was pre-shuffling the deck, because I found that when I just shuffle it and set it to the side, it takes a long time for cards to come out. So I started this, I guess, ritual of just doing a quick shuffle, and when the first card comes out, then I know that the deck is ready to speak. So the card that fell out was the Lover's card, and in that moment I thought to tell you that this was going to be a reading about love, but then I was like, I don't do love readings. So I'm trying not to resist because these cards are coming out in pairs. So the card on the bottom is the first card. The energy that Spirit would like to bring into focus is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords, I'm not going to try to push the reading into love. I'm just going to try to read the cards as they come out. In this position, the alignment is with the crown chakra. So this is the chakra that when you are completely aligned with your source, with the universe, with your inner being, however you have named it for yourself, you will be in alignment with this energy or something close to it. So take it as it resonates. The Page of Air is about someone who is curious, chatty, has mental agility, an intelligent person. It could also have to do with a new career or new venture in education. So starting a new educational program or new classes, something to that effect. So this is the energy that Spirit would like to bring into focus for you. An exciting intellectual challenge. I am also drawn to the butterflies, and I remember in a reading, a past reading, these butterflies looked like hearts to me, like blue hearts, and I was trying to think of what that could mean. But the page is calling these butterflies into them. It's not happenstance that these butterflies are around this avatar. They're being called. The current focus of your mind is the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords is a card of tactics and strategies. So this is the energy that you have on your mind. So for example, this this avatar is he has an idea to win the war or the battle by sneaking in and taking the other's swords. So this is his strategy. He had this strategy, and his tactic is perhaps he came for one sword and he's running off with 6 additional swords because he found this blanket. So a strategy would be a long-term plan, and the tactic would be in the moment. So something about your long-term plans and being I'm realizing I'm not going to pronounce that word, opportunistic. There we are. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And the current feeling in your body, in the physical, whether cellular, unconscious, or subconscious, is the energy of the 8 of fire. The 8 of fire talks about fast moving energy, unexpected events. The 7 of Swords is getting my attention with embarrassing secret. Embarrassing secret, I don't know. That just came out of the blue. Strategies and tactics was coming from this card, and then embarrassing secret. So I would say if you have an embarrassing secret, you might want to consider strategies that you can use to mitigate embarrassment, and or tactics. What might you say? For me as a person, I have tested, I have evidence that if someone says something that might embarrass you, the best strategy and tactic is to simply reply with so. Because there is no, if you're not embarrassed, then it doesn't work. So if you just own up, it's not a secret, I just didn't tell you because it wasn't any of your business. Thank you, Spirit. What is the point that you're trying to make? Go ahead and make it. Then you turn that embarrassment around to them. So just a little tip that could work for you. I was inspired to offer. But then we have in the area of security, which aligns with the root chakra, how you're feeling about your sense of security, we have the 10 of fire. The 10 of fire is about needing balance in your life, letting others help you. So perhaps in this situation, someone will come to your aid and further embarrass them. I hope that's the case, just because that would be really funny. Like, it would be funny, not just at the time, but looking back later on that night, in the shower, the next morning, a couple weeks later. It would just be really funny. And when something is funny, it helps you get to joy, however you can get there. So there's a need for balance, a need for letting others help you. This is clarifying this 8 of fire. And then we have in the position of health, which aligns to the sacral chakra. The dreamer. The dreamer is similar to the Fool card in traditional decks, but it talks about trusting yourself and pushing your fears aside. Trusting yourself and pushing your fears aside. So the Eight of Fire is talking about fast-moving energy, unexpected events. And the 10 is talking about needing balance, letting others help you, trusting yourself, and pushing your fears aside. So perhaps this is not, you don't normally say anything. In this time, you might, or others might help. And then in the position of, I thought this was going to be about love. It doesn't look like it's shaping up that way, but let's see how it goes. Okay, in the position of esteem, which aligns to the solar plexus. Okay. All right, so I need to say it now. Otherwise, we won't be able to count it. Okay, so maybe, excuse me, maybe the other who will help will lead to a love connection. Let's see. So then we have justice in the esteem position, again, aligned with the solar plex chakra. So the justice card is, in this case, exactly what it is named. Justice means getting what you deserve. So in this card, I'm seeing two swords. The sword represents truth. I'm looking here at this sword. So he has the sword he went to get, but then he grabbed some other swords as well. He has two swords. So that could be you and the other person telling your truth. Let me just see. Yes, it's a card of Libra. Getting the word irresistible and adventurous. Indecisive. Then I didn't get anything else from that card. I am noticing, so like I said, the 10 of Fire and the Dreamer are clarifying this 8 of Fire. And here in this theme position, the Justice is clarifying this 7 of Swords, and the next card that we get is also going to help clarify. But I'm already noticing that the Justice card, if you can see this, they have the same archangel, these two cards, the same number. This is Justice's number because Justice is the major arcana. So then we have two major arcanas coming in to help because they're bringing with them the archangels or your guides that are dedicated to specific things. I think I'm going to read from the book to see which archangel this is. Still learning all of the archangels and what they are, what they specialize in. And then we have another archangel, major arcana rather. So we have balance. So the balance and justice are clarifying this Seven of Swords. Strategy and tactic. Strategy and tactic. So perhaps it will be the case that you try to turn the other cheek per se, and it isn't allowed. So you have to give them the truth, and somebody else will chime in to help make it more fun. So trust yourself. Oh, I was going to say, while we're talking about this card as balance, and in this card we talked about a need for balance in the life. This is your security, but this is your emotional security belonging in. And it is aligned with your heart chakra. So this is how you create the love you need for the actualization that is coming. So it's balance, self-control, though, is what I'm getting. This is how you create the love, the energy that you need for the actualization. And this in the position of esteem, which is your emotional health, aligned with the solar plexus, is your best quality and skill. So your best quality and skill is to, I heard you're a winner, baby, is to win because you come from a position of integrity. And then we have our other two cards. So this was the bottom. In the position of the actualization, we have the Six of Fire. So that's great. It's just like I said, you're a winner, baby. We have the card of victory, the card of winning. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. This is aligned with the throat chakra in this position, and is how you, I don't know if you can hear the thunder rumbling, but how you will express yourself in the physical world. So you will be expressing yourself as a winner, as victorious. And this deck I use to get words of wisdom from Spirit that will further clarify the reading. And the words are, let go of ego. Now I was thinking about the ego the other day. I was watching an interview with Mike Tyson, and he's taken to consuming mushrooms and has had some philosophical enlightenments. Anyway, he was talking about the ego and how he didn't agree that you should kill your ego. You need your ego, and I agree with that. I didn't necessarily agree with everything he said, but the point that I wanted to make is, let's say this scenario that I have constructed from these cards is something that happens to you. Your ego is going to want to fight. If someone tries to embarrass you, a natural thing to do, because we have egos, is to fight. Now, the spiritual part of you is not going to want to fight, because your the spiritual part of you will know that this is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Everything is happening for you, not to you. So your strong emotion is letting you know that you and your spirit are not aligned. Because when you and your spirit are aligned, you will feel happy. So I feel like the message here is, if this message resonates for you, the idea is to take a breath. Stop, take a breath before you react. Instead of reacting, respond. And I've given you something that you can say. You're understanding what energies are at play here, possibly. So your ego is going to want to react immediately, but you need to breathe. That's how we take in our spirit, through our breath, right? You need to breathe so that you can let the magic happen. You need your ego, because your ego moves you forward. It's your ego that comes up with all these amazing desires that your spirit can then lay in your path so that you can discover them and feel joy, and then you can be connected. But when you are in a negative emotion, you're disconnected and you miss the magic. You miss the things that are laid in your path because you've misjudged them. So take a breath. And then finally, we have the 7 of water in the answer position. The answer position is aligned with the intuitive chakra, or the brow chakra. And this card talks about making a choice. Making a choice. So this is what you are meant to learn, that you have a choice. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh, it came in like an epiphany. You have a choice in how you react. This may just resonate for a few people who are collected, but only a few people have been collected thus far. So hopefully this will give you joy, is what I'm hearing. Spirit is wanting to give you this message so that you will know that you're connected with Spirit when you are in joy. Perhaps Spirit is going to be playing the page. Pages can be mischievous. And I don't think of it as mischievous in a bad way. Mischievous in a young way, in a practical way. This is a practical lesson that Spirit is wanting to bring you. That things happen for you. All the things happen for you, not to you. That's what I have for now. Take this message however it resonates for you. Look forward to the components of this message showing up in the coming hours, days, and weeks in different ways. That's just how the law of attraction works. Until next time, remember, you and you alone create your reality. Enjoy it.